it's an Olympic level Herculean feat, finding a restaurant that satisfies everyone in your intergenerational Black family. Here's the thing, taking Black families to a restaurant is a experience. In order to make sure that everyone is satisfied in their restaurant experience, you literally have to do an FBI level investigation into the restaurant before you even set foot in that restaurant. When my family comes into town, I know that I have to break out my best investigative skills to make sure that wherever I'm taking them, they're going to be satisfied. It means I'm going to the restaurant site, I'm looking at the menu, I'm going to the Google reviews, I'm looking at how the food is on the plate, I'm looking at the reviews, people talking about, is the restaurant clean? How is the food seasoned? How is the portions? What are the appetizers? What are the entrees? Are there things that I know that this person in my family is gonna like because they don't eat these 3 things? Here's the thing, like when you pick a bad restaurant in a Black family, you never live that down. Remember that one time you took us to a restaurant? It was terrible. It is critical that you pick the restaurant well. In a Black family, there's always 2 and 3 types of people that you have to keep in mind when you're picking a restaurant. There's a person in your family or the few people in your family where they only order the same 3 things wherever they go. It doesn't matter what type of restaurant, they're gonna look for those same 3 things. And so whatever restaurant you pick, you gotta make sure there's at least one of those 3 things and they're gonna be good. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem. If you don't have those 3 things, there's gonna be an issue. But as long as there's one of those 3 dishes or something like it, they'll be fine. Then there's the other person in your family who's the food critic. And so you got to make sure the food is on point, because if the food is not on point, they're going to remind you all the way on the car ride home. They'll remind you for the rest of the time that they're visiting with you. They're going to call you 2 months later and they're going to be like, I was telling my friend about that restaurant you took us to. She couldn't believe what I was telling her about how bad the food was. Like, you literally will never live it down with that food critic person in your family. There's a Black people who like they're younger maybe, or they're, hip and they want to try something new. And so you got to make sure the restaurant has things that are different. They don't want the same old, same old. So you have to satisfy all these different types of people in your restaurant choice. It literally feels like a life or death situation. It's a make or break moment for you. It could ruin the rest of the trip if you pick one bad restaurant, because you're gonna hear about it for the rest of the trip. If you're able to successfully find a restaurant to feed your entire Black family when they visit you, you deserve a medal. You deserve a hand clap, you deserve a standing ovation, you deserve all good things in this life, because let me tell you, it is not easy. People in the comments, tell me I'm wrong, please. Because if it's easy for you to find a restaurant for your Black family, God bless you. Because I know with my family, I have to come correct. And if I don't come correct, I'm going to hear about it. Probably more than once.